Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. So, in today's video, we're going to be going over a sword that people think is both bad and good. We will be reviewing the Spirit Sword. Now, if we come over to the auction house and we search up Spirit, you'll see that the Spirit Sword is about 2 million coins. So, you can see they're about 2 to 2.5 million coins. If we want a 5-star, if we want a 4-star one, that's 2 mil, or 2 point. So you can see they're about 2 mil for one of these. So, although these are already enchanted, I don't feel like paying 200,000 coins extra for it to not be enchanted. So I'm just gonna buy this. So, now we have a Spirit Sword. So, what does a Spirit Sword do? Deals plus 2% damage to undead monsters for every 1% of your missing health. Now, I would hot potato book it, but these things are pretty expensive. And we're just gonna buy 12 hot potato books. No. And we're gonna buy 6 hot potato books for half a mil. And now we're just gonna hot potato book the Spirit Sword. So it's kind of ruined that it's already enchanted. I'm just checking now. All the enchants are pretty good, and it has smite, so it'll be better. It'll be good. So let's just hop to book it. Alright, so we've added the hot potato books to it. Now, if we come over to Malik, the NPC down here, I would star the Spirit Sword. But the thing is one, I would only be able to star it one more time. So anyway, we will test it in dungeons because last video I was told that it wasn't a very accurate representation because we didn't test it in dungeons. So we are gonna test it in dungeons. Also, before we do the damage comparison, before we do the damage test, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm going to be uploading a lot more and you don't want to miss it. Also, streams, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at around 10 p.m. EST, I would say. It's the average time. So yeah, with the sellout timer, with the sellout part out of the way, let's get to the damage. So, take for instance, this costed 2.5 million coins about, and this would cost 14 to 15 million coins. We come over here, we're dealing 118,000 damage with this, while we're dealing 85,000 damage. So it's like 35,000 damage less. But then again, it's almost, say this is a fairly decent sword for its price. But then again, who uses a Spirit Sword if you have almost 3 million coins to waste? So, it has the correct reforge and enchanted and everything. So, we're gonna go into a dungeon. We're gonna go into a dungeon to test the damage. So, right now, we're gonna cut to when we're in the dungeon. So yeah, let's go right into the dungeon. Alright, so, we're in the dungeon. We're just gonna take some potions because I don't like being slow. So here we have Spirit Sword. We're just gonna grab this stuff. We're gonna move the bow out of the way. And yeah. So we're solo berserker. That means we're gonna solo buff. So these are my stats in the dungeon with the Spirit Sword. And these are my stats with the Flower of Truth. These are my stats with the Flower of Truth. Take that Spirit Sword is 3-starred and costs 2.5 million coins. Meanwhile, the Flower of Truth is 4-starred and costed probably about 15 to 16 million coins. 900,000 damage to a mini boss. I don't think we'll survive, so I'm gonna use my Flower of Truth. Alright, so now once that mini boss is gone, about 988,000 damage with this. To undead mobs, that is. And with the Flower of Truth, that, keep in mind, does not have smite. 1.8 million damage. So it's about half the damage for a sixth of the cost. So now, I'm gonna clear the entire dungeon, and I'll cut back to when we have all the blessings, and hopefully we haven't died. We have all the blessings, and everything's good. So yeah. Okay. So, it's been 13 minutes, but finally, we've cleared the entire dungeon. Oh my god, that took so long. So, now, originally we were doing about 1 million damage with the Spirit Sword, and about 1.8 million damage with the Flower of Truth. So now let's test. 3.2 million damage with the Flower of Truth. That's like 1.6 million more. So, like 90%, 90 something percent. Let's find some mobs. Yeah. Oh, 4.7 million. Oh, that's like more than double. Oh yeah, 4.7 million. Oh my gosh. That was a tank zombie that it hit. That it did 100k. Yeah, so 4.8 million damage compared to 2.3 million damage. That is still fairly good. For a sword that costs less than 2.5 million damage, for a sword that costs less than 2.5 million coins, it's stated, I don't even have all the blessings or secrets found. I just have like the bare minimum to get S, probably. So, yeah. The Spirit Sword, it's good for the cost. If you can afford anything better than it, then 100% go for something better than this thing. This thing should not see the day of light after Catacombs 20 something. I'm just saying that right now. It should not. It should be burned if you're Cata 20 or something. Anyway, that's just it. Don't burn it, sell it. But now we're gonna go into the dungeon. But first, I want to show my EHP. So I'm using level 85, almost level 86 Yeti pets. So I have 410,000 effective HP with the Flower of Truth and 292,000 with the Spirit Sword. So now I'm gonna say this. If you are, I doubt you'll be able to do 4 or 5 with Spirit Sword. If you want to try, go ahead. This is like a cheaper, worse with a dagger. And it's like a better version of the, what's it called? It's like the better version of the Fell Sword. So the Fell Sword, it's a good price. 180,000 coins. There'll be a video on it soon. 180,000 coins for a sword that is that good. It's like, when it's maxed out on the kills, it's equivalent to an aspect of the dragons. For the cost of an aspect of the end. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. Don't expect to be able to do floor 5 with, a Spirit Sword, but yeah. So that basically concludes the video. We got an S, just barely, and all these chests are full of disappointment. Lovely. Alright, well, with that out of the way, this wraps up the video. Moral of the video, if you can't afford a livid dagger, then go ahead, buy a spirit sword. But if you can buy a livid dagger, then 100% buy the livid dagger. Do not even think about buying the fell sword. So now that has been done, now that the video has been done, we're going to auction this thing up.